Hello friends and assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel IPL Designing Developer. Like in the previous videos, we have covered up many of the things using many different languages, and I hope you understand that all projects which we have done yet. So today we are just not working with the big video. Today I will be working with the React videos because like you all know that we are doing the React 18 and the Java tutorial series, and we have covered up 70 plus video of React 18. So today we are also building an amazing project using React 18. Moving forward, I will be telling you that what project we are building and how we are building this project. So I hope you'll be understanding today's project as well. If you understand this video and enjoy this, so remember to hit a like, and if you are new on this channel, hit the subscribe button. After subscribing, hit notification bell as well, so more people can learn and they can understand how they can build these amazing projects. So now we'll be starting with our project, and moving forward we'll be seeing that what project today we are building using React 18 from start. So just like I've telling you, we'll be today working on React 18, and now we'll be starting with our project here, what we are building through React 18. Like you all know that when I was just building the projects using React 18, so I was just working with my text editor, you can say with my folder which is called app one folder. So I will be moving to my local disk C. Here I was just having my folder of app1, you can see here it is. So I'll be now pressing select folder to open this folder in my default browser. You can see now my folder has been opened, so I will be now running it by writing the command of npm start, because when we are running our React 18 React app, so we have to run it by writing the command of npm start. Now you can see our React app is now running here, and now we have to just see what things we are using and how we are just building this amazing project. So I'll be moving to this file. This is our main file of app.js. So I'll be raising things from here, because these are the things which we have done in the previous video. Same as I will be doing from here as well. I will be raising things from here also, because I will be not needing, only font should be here, because font we will be changing here. Now you can see I've erased all the thing. It will be running in some while. So it will be running in my default Microsoft Edge browser, because when I'm working with React or Next.js, so I'm using that browser as my default browser. You can also use Opera or Google Chrome as well. So you can see now it will be getting the command of starting development server in some while. So you have to wait a while till it will be getting. You can see now it has started my development server on my localhost 3000 in my Microsoft Edge browser. It is taking some loading. Now I will be doing it side by side here. After doing it side by side, I will be making this Visual Studio site bigger, and this just you can say browser side is small. Now you will be getting the command of compiled successfully in your terminal, means that your browser will be running. You can see now we are getting webpack compiled successfully, means it is working, and you can just view it on your localhost 3000 or 192.168.18.115 browser. So now when you just written this all things, I will be moving to my index file, because from here I will be changing the title. I'm not learning about main text, because in the previous video we have just learned about main text. So in this video we are learning about different thing here. So I will be now writing that different thing from which we are working with today. So today I will be telling you that how you can just use the classes. So today we are working on classes here. So I will be now writing what are classes, you can say what are classes, like this. So I will be giving it the title, save it. Now I will be telling you that what are classes in you can say React 18. So we have not worked with this project yet, so I will be now telling you about this project, like how we are working with this and what this project is about, means what this tag is about, what are classes. So basically classes are the menus which we make through divs. You can see like when I created the React folder, means this app1 folder, when I opened this, or when you have created this folder, so when you move to this app.js file, you get one class name. This is the class here. In this class you can see here is the class written app. So like this you can just change this class to any other name as well. Like if I create my own div, and in this if I give the class of like navbar, means this is my navbar menus which I will be creating here. So here if I write li, then if I write here navbar, you can say if I write here home, means this is a navbar menu class name. It, you can say the class tells you that this is the thing here, and you have to define this thing. So class just identifies the thing, like if you are building navbar, so you write the class name of navbar, and when you write this, so it can it is just really understandable for you, like this is the navbar you are building. And then if you want to page home page, if you want to build home page, so you write class of home, and then you create home page. So it is, you can say it is really align method which you can use like classes. So classes are really helpful when you are working with these all projects, when you are building websites, portfolios. So there the classes are really helpful thing. Like if I write here home, means I'm building navbar, so user is thinking that you are building navbar, because I've written the class name of navbar. If I erase this, so I will be I can understand that I am building navbar, but anybody else, if he see that, so he will be not understanding that you are building navbar or any other thing. But if you want to check that, or if anybody want to check that how you are building navbar or any other project, so you have to give here class name. So there are the classes used. So like this, if I have written home, and then if I save, you can see I'm getting home and about in my navbar class. And if you want to define this class in your CSS file, so you can define this class and you can style the things here in this class. Like if I want that in this navbar, I don't want this points which is coming here. So for removing this point, I will be directly writing here li tag, in which I will be writing list style none. So this points which we are getting here will be removed. You can see now the points has been removed from here, because now I've telling you that I don't want this point, so because of that it is removed. Now I want a new font family in this, so directly I will be now writing it the font family with the name of, you can say, Poppins. So I will be now writing the font family here of Poppins, comma sans serif. Now if I write this font family, save it, you can see now I'm getting the font family here of Poppins like this. So you can use it. Now if you want that it should be not in one another line, it should be in the same horizontal line. So for doing that, you can write here display inline block. When you will be writing this, so it will be all in one line. Save, you can see now this all thing is in one line. And if you want to give some spacing from here, you can write the margin, and I will be writing 5 pixels. Save, you can see now we are getting some margin here, and it is saying that 5 pixels. So like this you can just create. You can see we have now created the navbar. Now if the user want to create the home page of this, so he will be writing the class name again, then he will be writing the class name of home, because now the user is building home page. So like this you can use classes here. You can also use IDs also. So in this video I will be telling you about IDs as well, like what are classes and IDs which you can use in div. So here now I will be writing ID. So if I write here now ID, so you can see now I have written ID home. So like when we just write here the home, and in home if I write h1, and in h1 I will be writing this is home page. So you will be seeing that the big heading we will be getting of the home page. If I show you, save it, you can see now this is the big heading in which we are getting home page written. This is home page. Now if you want to style this home page, so like when we are defining the class in CSS, so we write dot. But when we are defining the ID here, so for defining ID you have to write this hashtag, and after writing this hashtag I will be writing my ID name. Like if I show you in app.js, my ID name was home, so I will be now writing here home, and then I want to define my ID. So I want that it should be having the font family of Poppins. So if I write here font family Poppins like this, so here if I write comma sans serif, save it, you can see now the font family changed to Poppins. But if I remove this hashtag and if I write dot and save it again, you can see now it has changed to again same font family, because like I'm telling you, when we are working with ID, so you have to define hashtag, and when you are working with class, so you have to write dot. So remember these two things, because these are really important. Beginners don't know about these things. So now if I write hashtag, save it, now you can see this home page is now coming here. Now if you want to give margin from here, so you can just set the margin here as well, like 5 pixel. You can see now it is moving forward. You can just change it to 20 like this. You can make it under this home which is written at the top. Save it, and like this you can just settle these things here. So now when you've written this here, you can just settle. You can see now it is moving under this like this thing. So when you've written this thing, just you can now write here 45 like this. You can see it is under here, and if I show you, you can see it is moving here. So now you can just give it some effect here, like you can make this hair down. So for making hair down, you have to just make the br tag here. So like this I will be now writing, and then I will be writing here br tag. Then again you have to write this br tag, then again write this. You can see we have just written, you can see it is moving down. So like this you can use these tags here, and you can make it down. So you can see now like this you can use the IDs and classes here. So this is the thing which I want to tell you, how you can use the IDs and classes. If you want to give some other effect in this, so you can give the color effect here, like crimson. If I write, you can see that it is changed into crimson. Now if you want to change the navbar menus here, so you can give it the color to like color. Then you can change into like any other color. Like if you want to change into red, so you can change into red, or if I write here orange like this. Now save it, you can see now it is changed into orange. So like this you can just do these things. You can change the color effects here, and you can do some of the other changes in that. Like if you want to change the effect to any other color like blue. So you can change here, you can see now it is changed into blue. So these are the things which you can use here in classes and IDs. Basically classes and IDs are used to identify the thing which you are building, and it is also used for styling. Means if you want to style this thing, so you can use their classes and IDs here. So I hope you understand how we have just worked with classes and IDs, and I hope you understand that what are classes and IDs in this video, how you can use it. And basically we use these things in portfolios, website, when we are building or any of the clones. So I hope you understand these things. If you have understand about classes and IDs in this video, so remember to hit a like, and if you are new on this channel, hit the subscribe button, and after subscribing, hit notification bell as well, so more people can learn and they can understand how we can just work on IDs and classes here when we are just working with these all things. So if you have understand, enjoy this video, so hit like, subscribe, notification bell. You have to also, it's from which you can see my all the coming up future videos. Share this video as well. So I'll be meeting you next project with more amazing things and more amazing tutorial videos related to these all amazing languages. So for today, goodbye.